Hey everybody, it's the kid here with onlineholdemtools.com. It's the first in a video series of how to win double or nothing tournaments. As you can see here, I'm playing at PokerStars, my favorite place to play. I'm running a couple programs, got Poker Edge going, Poker Stocking Tool, and a tournament indicator at the bottom here. Good tournament software to use. First hand there, 7-5. Obviously, I threw that in the muck. I'm only going to show the hands that I played throughout the tournament here. You can see the video in its entirety at www.onlineholdemtools.com. Every hand that I played through the entire tournament. You can see on the second hand here, I had ace-2 suited in the big blind. One player happens to make a min raise, and I've never liked the min raise as a good strategy in any form of poker. Everyone else folds around to me here. For some reason, because of the green fish icon up here, I decided I could call, and if I hit ace, I figured I would probably be good. Sure enough, flop comes with an ace. I make a bet. Player in turns mucks his cards. You can see here a few hands later, a couple players get involved there. One got knocked out already. 11 hands in, we're already down to 9. Again, another big blind hand. I get a couple limpers and I get to see a free flop here. Flop doesn't help me any, but it's interesting how the hand turns out, and I end up splitting the pot with another player here. So there's our limpers. I get to check it. I generally never like to move fast with any call. Flop doesn't help me at all. Check, 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 check all the way around. Board pairs tens. I like my ace a little more right now. I'm going to check it again. I don't feel like trying to steal the pot from some tight player to my right and the rock up above there. But we get checked all around and the board goes queen. So now I got queens and 10 with an ace kicker. I'm 99% sure this is going to be the best hand, so I'm going to bet the river here. I bet about a third of the pot. One player calls with an ace, split the pot. So we can see a few hands later, ace jack of hearts right before the button. I'm going to raise this hand, and I never like to use the slider. I like to type in an amount. So we raised 225, a little bit more than a min raise. Ace jack, not the super strongest hand, got good position. Pretty much figured the player to my left would fold via the stats poker edge. Got a couple more folds, one call kind of like I wanted. Now this is a total rag flop. This I can't see hit him, and after the check I have to make the bet. And fortunate enough for me, I pick up a pot, call station folds. If he would have come along, I still had some cards that I could have hit for outs, so that wasn't necessarily a bad move. I wanted to show the very next hand being Queen Jack. A lot of players would play this right here. In a double or nothing tournament, I think you need to throw this away. In a lot of tournaments and a lot of positions, you need to throw that hand away. It can get you in a lot of trouble. Alright, doing pretty good. Couple players gone. You can see here I'm on the button with a6. Everyone folds to me. I refer to poker edge stats underneath the players. I'm fairly certain the player to my left is going to fold. I'm going to risk it with the big blind, try and pick up some chips here. And I don't have the worst hand. I do have an ace, but my bet takes the blinds. and I'm that much further up in chips. Again, I never show my hand. I just what me. So you can see here later on, I've been folding quite a bit since the last hand. Pocket kings. My recommendation is get your chips in the middle. Someone's going to call more times likely than not. It's kind of hilarious and how often someone calls you here. So I make a nice big raise, trying to get the limper before the button to go all in. And I get exactly what I want. So I make the big bet, player's all in. He folds, I make the call. Dominated. King Jack all in move versus pocket kings. I mean, he's drawing dead right here. There's nothing he really could have pulled out of his hat to beat me at that point. So haven't played very many hands thus far. A little deeper in. 9-8. Feeling spunky. Folded a few hands. Have some chips. I make a raise. Again, I type it in. After showing the kings, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be scared and fold. Sure enough, once again, pick up some blinds. Pick and choose your spots well. So I'm just going to let the video play out from here because we end it pretty quick. I fold quite a few hands. The point of the video was to show that I didn't play a whole lot to double my efforts here. Stole a couple blinds when the time seemed right. Put my chips in with some pocket kings. Played ace jack suited, won a hand. It's really fairly simple. It seems the average player here is just ready to give away their chips. And with Poker Edge, you can see exactly what players. You can see the shark lasted. I kind of assumed that that would happen. And looks like there's a fish left at the table here. So I assumed one of the fish would go. The fish with the least chips here. So she gets involved in a hand and loses quite a bit of her stack right here. And at this point, you want to play stack poker. You're looking for, one more player to go before you make the money here, being down to 6. So choose the little stacks and pick on them. So after they paid the blind, I knew that a min raise would put them all in. And I barely had anything but Jack 2. But it really wasn't going to cripple me to put in a min raise. And I was really hoping someone else would call and we could just chase the fish out of the table. But I knew I was going to get a call from her with just about any hand right here. Pretty much a tilt. Again, I wanted this guy to call so we could both try and beat her hand and finish the tournament here. But I get lucky, catch the 2. She don't catch the 9 or the queen or the straight here once she gets the turn card. Either way, I take her out. We double up, move on. You can see the video in its entirety, every single hand that I played or mucked, there at onlineholdemtools.com for free. Many more videos to come. I'm going to try and do at least 10 of these double or nothings to show you kind of how I'm process of taking these guys down. Look forward to seeing you at the website here, and look forward to making more videos for everybody out there. Thanks again for your time.